All right, hello once again, Jeff Scott of Rankin Technical College, and as part of my never-ending quest to make things easier for students to understand in the Rankin Technical College AWD 1000 Web Development Technologies course, and in particular for this set of videos, the AWD 1111 Database-Driven Web Development course, I've been doing a series of video presentations based off of the ebooks from Mr. Flavio Copes. So far, I've done a series of video presentations on his HTML ebook, another series of presentations on his CSS ebook, another series of presentations on his JavaScript ebook, another series of presentations on his ES5 to ESNext ebook, another set of presentations on his React ebook, and now I'm in the Node.js. I'm about a quarter of the way through here, and we're up to NPM. NPM is an acronym that stands for Node Package Manager. All right. As it says, in January 2017, it had over 350,000 packages in the NPM registry, which at the time made it the biggest single language code repository on Earth. All right. So if I come in here now, and because I don't know if this will work or not, but I don't know why it wouldn't. If I come in here now and say, how many packages are there in the Node Package Manager? Over 1.3 million. Geez, the last time I looked, there were like 500,000. So it's almost tripled since then. Okay, all right. Now, I've already shown you some of this, but I do want to make a distinction between NPM, the Node Package Manager, and the actual built-in packages that come with Node themselves. The stuff that comes with Node itself is under NodeJS.org/API. So if I go here, that's all the stuff that we get provided to us by default. It's in alphabetical order. But as you can notice, there's probably 30 or so, 30 to 40 of these. On the other hand, when I go out to the Node Package Manager, npmjs.com, this is where they're saying there's 1.3 million. I mean, you can put in all sorts of stuff. For instance, let's say, I don't know, I wanted to search for Marvel superheroes. And you can see they've created, there's several of these out here. All right. I mean, that's maybe a silly example, but you get the idea. All right. So again, NPM is the standard package manager for Node.js. All right. If a project has, now I'm going to probably confuse you with this a little bit, but I want to show you something. I want to go back to our project that we created before, and that's it right here. We've got these two things in here right now, okay? That's what's in there right now. Now, normally when you start up a brand new package, when you start up a brand new Node.js, you don't do it like the way I've been doing it. What you do instead is you come in here, and from right here, let me stop the run. You come in and you type in npm init. Now, I'm going to hit enter in a minute, and I'm going to show you each of the options that you can put in. Sometimes you just want to create a down and dirty little application, and you don't even care about putting in this. You just want all the defaults. So you can put in -y, which will just accept all the defaults. But I want to show you this. In fact, I'm going to make this even bigger, and like this. So it comes in and it says, okay, this utility will walk you through creating a package.json file, which is what we're going to have in a minute. All right. So it says at any time you can press Control-C if you want to quit. What's the package name? It's going to be the same name as whatever your folder name is by default. Now you can change that, but I can't really see a reason for doing that. So I'm going to keep it set just to where it is and hit enter. What version? Well, it's my first version, so I'm going to put in 1.0.0. That's fine. A description? This is always, again, optional, but it's the kind of thing that you can put in there if indeed you want to do so. All right. So I'm going to put in, this is a simple Node.js app. That's it. Entry point, well, notice it noticed that I've got that server.js file. I could have changed it to test.js or something else, but I'm going to leave it right where it is. Test command, there won't be any for testing. Now, if I want to set up a Git repository, I could put that in right here. We're going to be doing a lot of work. Virtually everything we do, we're going to be pushing off to Git. So we've got it out there. But for now, I'm just going to hit enter. Are there any keywords? No, but if I had them, I could put them in there. The author, I like to put my name in here. You don't have to do that. All right, but I want to show you something. Notice that those are the only two files that are in there right now. All right, so put my name in there and it asks for a license. This ISC is just a default license. I hit enter. This is what it built for me. All right, and notice there's still just that stuff in there, but notice what happens as soon as I hit, it says this is okay and I hit enter. Now what happened? It created this file called package.json. All right, and when I open that up, there it is. It's the same stuff I just put in. So the name, the version number, the description, my entry point. These are the scripts that I can run. Notice there's a start. We'll talk about all this stuff a little bit later. The author and the license. Now, why am I telling you all this? Well, what I'm going to show you for the first time is I'm going to close this file and I'm going to come in and I'm going to show you how you can add something into here. So I'm going to clear this, and again, what we will end up adding in just about everything we do will be Express. So I'm going to say Npm Install Express. All right, and I'm going to hit enter. Now, it may not look like a lot of stuff happened, but let's look back over here. Notice now I've got a folder called Node Modules, and that has in there Express and all the dependencies of Express. So that's a lot of stuff. All right. But if I go back to my package.json file, I now have in there a dependency section. All right. So that is a dependency that I would want for my actual project. But while I'm testing it, I also might want another package. I'm just showing you a couple things here. I'm not trying to confuse you. But I'm going to put in here Npm Install Nodemon. And I'm going to say -D, which means it's going to be a different kind of dependency. Hit enter. And there's that. And it says, do I want to reload the file? Yes, because watch how this has changed. I now have a new dependency. It's a developer dependency called Nodemon. All right. So when you come in, you typically start up a brand new project. You might create your server.js file, even if it's empty. Then you run npm init on it. All right. And when you run npm init, it creates your package.json file. All right. Then you start adding dependencies. They can be just regular production or development type of dependencies, or I should say production type of dependencies and development dependencies. All right. And we've also got this file in here, package.lock.json. And what that does is it's showing us the version of everything that we're using of these packages. All right. Typically, you don't have to mess with that file at all. So why am I showing you all this stuff? Well, as we come in here and start taking a look at it, I just showed you an npm install. I showed you the package.json file. Now, what we could have done with this, when we installed either one of these, we could have done the --save. If you do that, it installs it and it puts it into file dependencies. Well, who cares? Well, with what I've shown you so far, we've got, bring it up again. We've got developer dependencies there, all right, and non or production type dependencies there. But when we did it, we didn't use -- save. Typically, you don't use that. I shouldn't say that. We could have put that in. So when we installed it, we could have put it in there. All right. So let's go in and I could have done it with a -- save. Okay, just leave it there. If we had said -- save -dev or the -d like I used, it would have put it in those dev dependencies. All right. If you want to, if you created an application a while ago and you're not sure if all of your dependencies, etc., are up to date, you can run npm update. As it says, it will check all packages for a newer version. Or you can do it one package name at a time if you want to do that. npm, as it says there, also manages versioning. So you can specify any specific version of a package that you want. Okay? Now, this package.json file supports a format for specifying a command line to say how something can run. All right, what the heck does that mean? Well, notice this npm run. Okay, I'm going to hold on to that for just a second. And I'm going to go in here. Not there, I'm sorry. Right there. All right. And I've got this start thing in there that says node server.js. All right. Everything that you've seen so far. So, believe me, there's a method to my madness here. I'm going to clear the screen and I'm going to run I'm going to run node server. Same thing we had before. You've seen this. Okay. And when I come out here and I do my, come on, my http://localhost 3000, it says, whoops, I don't know what happened there. Try it again. http://localhost 3000. This should say hello world. Oh, okay, I'm sorry. We did that car brand. Let's change it back again. Okay, so I'm going to go back to here, and this is our file, the car name, the brand name, etc. I'm going to just add the word hello. Hello. Okay, and save. And you'll notice when I come back to here, even if I refresh the screen, it doesn't show hello. The reason for that is I have to stop the server and then restart the server. Now, if I refresh the screen, I get the word hello. Now, is that a big thing? It kind of is. All right, because when we added Nodemon, we're not going to have to do that anymore. But when we run our script, we're now going to run it like this. We are going to say npm run start. All right, why is that a big thing? I'm going to show you right now. Okay, so I'm going to come back into here and I'm going to stop the server and I'm going to say npm run start. Okay, our server's running, no biggie. Okay, I can refresh, it's not hurting anything, but notice when I refreshed, nothing happened so far, but I'm going to come back into my file here and I'm going to change this from hello to hello there, and I'm going to save. All right, now that I've saved and I refresh, I thought that it would have, well, let's see. Well, I might have to make a change here. So this is on me if that's an error. So let's see. Package.json. Let me pause for just a second because I've evidently, well, looks like we're 15 minutes in. So I'll fix this and we'll come back and we'll work on it again in the next lecture.